Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our Wednesday recap of Black Ink Crew Chicago. It is season 6, episode 3, World's Best Dad. So it wasn't really a lot going on in this episode, so I'm not going to be rattling on too much because y'all know I got to watch Sisters, and that's finna come on in about 15 minutes. So let me wrap this up in about under 20 minutes. Let's see. All right, anyway. Let's get the insignificant people out the way, or I guess I shouldn't say people because that was real rude. The storylines out the way. So Don, we just see Don. He watching the kids or whatever. I guess Ashley out at work. I don't know what she had dang say, and I don't really care. So Don is there. He with the babies and stuff. He feeding them pizza and all that other stuff. Four come in. And four pretty much is like, cause remember like the last two episodes they was talking about four settling down to have a family and stuff like that, cause he had just got in trouble, cause some woman was slobbing on his noggin in a car. So Don got this bright idea that four should just settle down. Why? Just don't get slobbed off in the car. You ain't got to settle down. Just make better decisions. Anyway, and I'm like, Don, of all people, okay. Don doing good this season, okay? He not cheating and all that other stuff. However, when you was settled down, you wasn't settled down. So now you gonna tell Ford to settle down? When he ready, he ready. Whatever. So I guess he was trying to give him like some little daddy daycare lesson or some nonsense. So basically, Don was like, "Well, I'm gonna get the kids bath ready, and you watch them while they eating and stuff like that." So Ford was pretty much playing with his nephews because he really wasn't doing much or nothing. Um, yeah, he was like he can do the picking up, the lifting, and all this other stuff, but the baby's crying really bothers him. And he real sensitive and stuff like that. I thought it was funny. Y'all saw Ashton has Ashton was giving him the blues boy. He was like crying. He was fussy. He was just fussy for no damn reason. He probably was tired. And when he stuck that toothbrush in DJ's eye, I said, "Oh my goodness!" I said, "Four ain't ready. He ain't ready." And so he was like, "Well, I see myself as a dad someday, but in the meantime, I'ma still play." Okay, do that. So that was pretty much it for them. That was the only time I saw them on the show. What else was kind of insignificant? All right, we'll do Ryan and them because they really didn't do a lot in this episode. When it opened up, well, no, not when it opened up. We saw when they panned to Mag, we saw Ryan and Mason. They was on the couch or like that, and y'all know Ryan still living at the shop. So Rachel, she came downstairs to get Mason, and she was pretty much like, Ryan, come on, let's go talk. So he was like, "Oh man." So he go in there, and she was like, "What's up?" He was like, "Nothing, chilling, working." She was like, "No, like, what's up?" And he was like, What you mean?" She was like, Mason told me you sleeping in the shop. And he was like, "Oh, I knew this day was going to come," or whatever. And he was basically, see, this part really irritated me because it sounded like he was trying to manipulate her into taking him back. So you going to sleep in the shop, and then when she asked you, because he wasn't going to tell her right out that he was sleeping in the shop. So you gonna wait till she asked you, like, "Oh, you sleeping in the shop?" Was his plan to be like to make her feel sorry for him so she could take him back in? Like that part was kind of iffy. Cause I was just like, cause he was like, his plan was to fix things and then get back in the house. And she was like, you know. And in the confessional, she was pretty much like, he got the money, so like, what's the real root of him sleeping in the shop? I don't understand. And he was like, well, he wanted to fix stuff, and he because he cheated or whatever. And I had asked this last time because they showed clips of him and Kat. Thank you to somebody had reminded me of her name. I can't think of who it was, but y'all know who you are, and thank you. But they showed clips of him cheating with Kat. Was it somebody else? Because that was 2 years ago. I'm not saying that she should get over that or nothing like that. That is not what I'm saying at all. But it seems as though it was somebody else after Kat. That is the feeling I'm getting. But they only alluded to him cheating with Kat. Because then she take him back at one point. I could have sworn Rachel took him back in the house. So what made her put him back out? That's what I want to know. They gonna drop that? But anyway, she was basically like, he want me to forgive and forget and kind of move on, and that's not where I'm at. Like, I can still forgive him, and oh, excuse me, I can still forgive him, but I don't have to take him back. And that's right. Like, Ryan act like he's supposed to do all these mistakes and stuff like that, and then just be like, oh, all open arms, oh, come here, baby. Come. Like, no, like, that's not how this roll. And she was pretty much like, um, yeah, what she say? She said something. I'm trying to remember the hell she said, y'all. Oh, she was like, why did you mess up and then you just want to miraculously fix some stuff? Like, you had a home, you pretty much had a home, you blew it, and now you want to be like, oh, well, I made a mistake, so I'm trying to fix this up. Why you ain't fix it while you was in a relationship? Why you ain't talk to her? Why you didn't, so she's trying to figure out, like, why you F up and then you trying to come back. Now you trying to fix stuff. Like, you should have been fixed it before I broke up with you, before I kicked you out, before you messed up the family. And then so she was like, pretty much like, regardless of me and you, we got kids. So we need to figure it out. These kids need a stable home. You need to go get an apartment somewhere, like, cause I ain't got time for this. Like, they can't be coming up in the shop, chilling and stuff like that. They need to have a room, pretty much, not to be studying all up in the shop and stuff, eating fast food. You feeding this boy pizza every goddamn night, boy. If you don't stop. Anyway, she was just like, all right, and she went upstairs to, she took the baby upstairs. I keep calling this boy a little baby, but she took Mason upstairs to her shop or whatever. And then the next scene with Ryan, we see him tatting this guy, and he was just like finishing his sleeve and stuff like that. The guy's dad died of pancreatic cancer, and the tattoo was dope. I liked it. It was like he got 2 clocks of when his dad was born, I think. And then the other one's when he died. What's the other one when he was born? It was something. But the tattoo came out real dope. And what else? Oh, you know how they do the whole little story. So Ryan was basically telling like how his dad was his hero and how he want to do the same thing for Mason, how he want to be that that strong figure, and just teaching him different stuff and being there for him or whatever. Then we see him with Mason in the gym, and they was just having like a little cute little talk about Mason getting bigger and stronger and stuff. And Ryan's grandmom is 100% Japanese, so that makes sense. That makes sense. That's where, cause that makes sense. But anyway, what else happened in that scene? Oh, he was just basically telling Mason that he was getting an apartment and stuff like that, and Mason was like, "Yeah, I need to have a pool. I need to have my own room." And I was just like, that was a real cute little scene. But I think that was pretty much it for, that was it for Ryan and them. Let's see. Let me make sure, because I think that was it. Oh, Dre and Zach. So we see, well, I guess I can do all of Second City all at one time. So when they first opened up, we at Second City, they sitting around, they talking and stuff like that. They talk about teaching Charmaine how to tattoo and stuff, and Jess was like, it's kind of weird that she work at a tattoo shop but she don't know how to tattoo. And they was pretty much just like, are you gonna let her practice on you? She was like, who? So but anyway, they was talking about throwing a party and all that other stuff. Charmaine announced that she was pregnant. Everybody was genuinely excited for her. And here go Plug with his old shady ass. I'm glad he didn't. He said it in the confessional, but he was like, "Oh, it makes sense, cause she blew up." I was like, "Oh," and then they had pants to her. She was kind of wide. Her hips is spread, and they wide in that dress. But what's her nipple hanging out? Cause they blurred her. I said, Charmaine, come on, girl. I like you and everything, but you need some fitted clothes that fit your body figure. Like, they blurring out your chest with your nipple hanging out in the shop. Girl, stop. But anyway, next we see Charmaine. She at the house or whatever like that. She said her mom went back home to New Orleans, but Neek's mom stayed. So she cooking. She trying to impress Neek's mom. She cooking this Haitian meal and whatever like that. And her mom coming in, she was like, "Oh, she cooking? She can cook." Like, she was really She was shady as hell. So she was just like, oh, she cooking. Oh, okay. And Nick was like, before his mom came down, he was like, why you ain't asked me to help you? I could help you. She was like, I don't need no help. I got the recipes off Google. Like, I got this or whatever. So he was like, oh, Lord. And so, like, she prepared the meal and everything like that. And she set the plate of food in. And the mom was like, oh, it's done already? So, cause like them meals, they take like all day for the stew to make. Well, I don't know how long it was taking Charmaine to make that meal or whatever like that, but it didn't look like it took all day. Like those authentic meals, like the sauces and all the other stuff, that stuff take like pretty much all day to cook, settle, and all that other stuff. So the mom was like, oh, it's done already type thing. So she served her the food. It was on a paper plate. Child, she was fussing about the paper plate. I said, oh my goodness. So then she eating the food. Charmaine nervous or whatever. The mom shady as hell. She like, this is dry and salty. I said, oh my gosh. She was like, I need some water because I'm about to choke. I said, oh, Charmaine's feelings was hurt. She went in the room and the mom was like, what's wrong with her? And Nika was like, Mom, like, she trying to impress you and you really hurt her feelings. Like, she been slaving all day to cook this meal and stuff like that. And you really hurt her feelings and stuff. So I was just like, oh my God, poor Charmaine. But anyway, we see Charmaine, she came home. And Nick's mom she washing the dishes or whatever. Like, this is later on in the day because Charmaine came home from work. And she was pretty much like, she working 2 jobs. She tired. She just wanted to take a shower, get in her PJs, eat some ice cream, and chill all alone. But she can't do that because the mom there and stuff. So she was just like, Nick mom really like crowding her space type thing. So she sat down, well, not sat down. She talked to Nick's mom and she was basically setting boundaries and stuff like that. She let his mom know how she felt. Like, you can't be insulting me. You got to take a step back and you got to like chill or whatever. And she was like, you got to, like, we married. And I know you don't approve of how we got married or whatever like that, but I'm your mother, I'm your daughter-in-law, Nick's my husband, and I'm having a baby. So you need to just kind of back off. And it really sounded like they clipped that in there because I don't think Charmaine said that to that woman because I think that woman would have got mad or something. I don't really think she had said, I think they clipped that part in. Like, they edited that part in or whatever like that because the way she said it, I don't know. But anyway, Nick's mom was like, well, I don't mean to offend you or like that, but I'm just worried about the baby. I just want to make sure my grandkid is in good hands. So, of course, that offended Charmaine because she was pretty much like, oh, so now she's saying I can't take care of my baby. I'm going to hurt my baby. Like, I ain't going to be no good mother. Like, she really need to chill out. She said this in the confessional. So she was like, when she said it to the mom, she was pretty much like, look, I am me. This is who I am. I'm not finna be partying with the baby. I'm gonna be a good mom. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And she was like, I'm human. I'm gonna make mistakes, but I'm gonna have to learn from them. Like all parents do or whatever. So, because ain't no freaking rule book. And Don had said that earlier. Ain't no rule book. You had these kids and look, it's child. And for the mamas out and the daddies out there, y'all know. But anyway, she was just like the mom was like, she just want to be a good grandmom. And I was surprised that she finally accepted Charmaine as her daughter-in-law. Because she was like, well, you're my daughter and all this other stuff. I was like, oh, child. Finally. And so she had apologized. And Charmaine was kind of surprised that she had apologized to her and stuff like that. They hugged it out. And then it was good. Then go back up. We in the car was Jess, Fly, and Prince. And they were taking Jess around Chicago. Because, she's from London or whatever like that. And she was asking about Chicago. Like, what they do on New Year's Eve. And what they do for this different stuff. She was like, it's the West Side. Kind of dangerous. And stuff like that. So they was pretty much telling her about, what they do. Like, they was like, they get guns and pop off shots on New Year's Eve. And, I mean, not New Year's Eve. When the ball drop and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's kind of dangerous because those bullets can fall somewhere. Like, I don't know why people do that. I think they do that around here, too. I live in the country. Like, yeah, near the country. And these rednecks out here, they just be pop, child. But that's the thing, because like bullets fall, they do fall, and they can kill somebody, and they fall in the wrong place. Child. Anyway, um, they was teaching how to talk, and Chicago, the Chicago slang and stuff like that, talking about mile. And so that was kind of cute. Then they went back, and she was telling them, how they could be kind of free in Chicago, not Chicago. They would have more advances and more opportunities in London or whatever. She was saying it was easier for Black people in London than it was in the United States. I don't know how true that is, because I've never been to London. If anyone has been to London, please let me know if that is a true statement. Anyway, they said they was going to visit or whatever, so that was cute. Then we see Drea and Zach. Now they on a date. They was like in this park or whatever. The little area was nice. It was near the water, and then you could see like Chicago, like the skyline. Not skyline. The skyscrapers and stuff like that in Chicago. The area that we took her was real cute, and they was just kind of talking about dating. And she wants to keep it on the hush hush because she said that when I think she said she dated somebody where she worked with at one time, and guys talk, they like to share pictures and stuff like that, and she just don't want her business to be all around the shop. She don't want like no confrontation, no conflict or nothing like that at the shop. Okay, because y'all saw what happened next. So it's party time. So they having a good time or whatever like that. They all drinking and stuff like that, except for Charmaine. She's sipping, she eating, she pretty much eating, she snacking and stuff like that. Fly come in with his girlfriend, and the producers was like, "Oh, tell us about your girlfriend. What's her name? Winter. Tell us about your girlfriend, Winter, or whatever." He was like, "Oh no, that is not my girl." I said, "Well, I hope she knew that before this aired, because, yeah, that's embarrassing." But anyway, Zach, he steady flirting with Drea. He like, she coming up here in this lingerie like that, and I ain't supposed to look or touch or nothing. But Drea like chill, whatever like that. Charmaine, she like, I'm turning up regardless. They played Truth or Dare. Drea had to lick some whipped cream off of Drake. Zach. Everybody looking like, ooh, shit. Then the confessional, that thing was funny because everybody was like, ooh. I was like, ooh, child, did y'all watch yourself? Anyway, they was talking about squirting. Drea insinuated that she squirted because she was like, it ain't Oh, I don't know. That's why I heard. so, Jess was kind of looking, and she like, because she kind of oversee, even though Charmaine run it with her or whatever like that, she really runs it, because she oversees everything. And she was just pretty much like looking between Drea and Zach, and like, yeah, I don't just work romance stuff. No, because can like tear down shops. And we've seen this stuff before. Like, come on. Anyway, they have like a little twerk off. And of course, Charmaine twerking, everybody having a good time. Drea, she started twerking, and Fly, she twerking on the ground, pop it or whatever like that. I guess he was slapping her booty cheeks or something like that. Zach getting mad. I was like, yo, dude, you ain't even smelled it. Well, I don't know. Did he have sex with her? Because, yeah, I don't know. But since I don't know, we gonna say he ain't even smelled the puss. He ain't even lick it, taste it, stick it. He ain't do nothing to it. And he all of his feels. Boy, you don't got no ring on her finger. She ain't yours, and she ain't say she was gonna be your girl. If you don't chill out. So he getting all of his feelings. And Fly like, yo, what's wrong with you, dude? Like, you softer than I think he called him a bitch. He was like, you softer than a bitch or something like that. And he was like, yo, what? And he was like, look, I don't know what's going on or whatever like that, but you can catch these hands. And he was just like, oh, for real, let's get it or whatever. So he was still like, Zach was still like laughing, but Fly was serious. Like, you not really finna come at me over no chick. So Charmaine was like, this is not going down. I've been through this before. Just like, this ain't no team building. What kind of stuff is this or whatever like that? And they were still kind of arguing. My thing is, and then it went off. My thing is, y'all really about to fight over this girl that ain't nobody with? Are we serious right now? Like, you know. And then in the next episode, they going outside to fight security there and stuff. I was like, they doing too much. And Drea was pretty much like, yeah, this is not the business. Like, I am not your property. You do not own me. And yeah, she should have told him that at the party. But she was hush mouth. So we'll see what's going to happen next episode. Ooh, look, I get it under 20 minutes. Anyway, y'all, I will see y'all in the next episode. Thank you for watching my crazy ass. And until next time, peace.